It's Week 7 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Bills' versatile running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Bills and the Pats, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Omaha!
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here are the Bills now getting ready to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, you look at this Patriots defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when you want those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Holmes returning from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. 2nd and 3 from the 9. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that called.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Pushing his way through. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
This is caught inside the 15. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It does.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put. The only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Now a short one to Gesicki. But now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Down to about the 22 here.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Muscles him off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They send Parker in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Bills.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
They were so worried about a punch up the gut or a quick pass inside. They didn't take away an easy run by the QB. Doesn't bring them all the way back, but a good scramble there to
down the numbers. There he goes. Throwing Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So the Bills now down by 9. A minute 54 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it